Thinking about calling in today. It's just another 5 a.m. I feel that straining in my neck again when I'm just trying to get out of bed. I don't know the person that I see when I brush my teeth. Don't recognize him anymore. But that's just the price you gotta pay if you wanna have a door. Just a little more. Just a little more. I don't know if I can take this place with all this nonsense anymore. But I do not seem to have a choice, imprisoned by my own design. I've been working overtime every day for the last 6 months, but I haven't gotten paid. Just a little more. Every time I try to speak my mind, my concerns are ignored and I'm pushed out the door. Just a little more. Keep on, keep on, keep just a little more. Competition, mission, just a little more. I want to run, but I'm scared of this nonsense on my tongue. Am I being a little irresponsibly undone? Keep on, just a little more. Competition, just a little more. Keep on pushing, keep on
Hello, welcome to my live stream. This is my second try ever doing this, so I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I'm curious what the camera quality is like because I'm using a friend's camera. It's at my house because I work for them and I use their equipment. But anyway, I'm testing out this video quality, and I just recorded like 6 or so videos with this video quality, so I'm excited to use that. Oh, cool. The live chat's showing up on the screen. Looks like we're good to go. So today I am checking out the PRS guitar demo by Kanami. And I figured, like the last stream, I'd just turn on the camera and watch it with you guys and comment on it, chat with you, and try to keep up with the live chat. Hi, Martin, Daniel, John, Matt, and I don't know Japanese well enough to read that name yet, but hello from Japan. That's awesome. Wow, what time is it there right now? Isn't it the middle of the night? Or am I confused? Cool. Well, I'm going to jump into this, but thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. And yeah, I don't know what to expect. I haven't seen this yet, but thank you to everyone who sent this to me. Is the sound coming through? Okay, hold on a sec. Greetings, masters and princesses. This is Kanami, the guitarist from BAND-MAID. Today I'd like to introduce you. Oh, I just realized I don't have the screen on. Sorry about that. I still don't know what I'm doing. All right. Huh, that's pretty lined up. Looks good. All right. Let's start over. Greetings, masters and princesses. 4 models of the PRS 35th anniversary series. Wow. PRS turned 35 in 2020, huh? That's pretty cool. Oh, that is such a beautiful guitar. I think that's a quilt top, but it looks a little sharper than a quilt top. Does anyone else know exactly what kind of design that is? Oh, and those inlays are really cool too. Oh, thank you, Miguel. I don't know how I got so off frame. Hold on a sec. Let me try to fix that. There we go. Is that better? Looks like it. Sorry. Hi. All right. So before I jump into this, I'm just going to try to catch up on the chat here. All right. Looks like it looks better. All right. Perfect. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. The Dragon. Wait, private stock 35th anniversary Dragon. All right. Well, that must be what the inlay is. Wow. Look at that craftsmanship. I love the flame coming out of the dragon's mouth there. I can't imagine how much time went into crafting this inlay that's across the neck. That is some serious artistry right there. Sweet harmonics. Well, that's a cool riff. Someone tell me, is that a riff from a BAND-MAID song, or is she just what's the word? Improvising here. Hey Paul 247. Hey Wayne. Hey Ronnie. Good to see everyone in the chat. I appreciate you. I'm trying to focus on this better than I did last time. So if I'm ignoring the chat, that's why. I just want to make this interesting for you and not let the ADHD ruin it this time. So here we go. All right. This is the bridge and neck pickups together. That is a nice, clean, like, a lot of times when you overdrive the guitar or you have distortion running like this, there will be noise. Like if you're not playing, it's humming and buzzing, and that's usually due to pickups. But man, that sounds really clean. I'm curious what she's running it through. Like if there's a noise gate on it. Ooh. Bridge pickup clean sound. In case you don't know the difference between bridge pickups, because it says bridge PU right here, that's pickup. The bridge pickup's next to, it's the one that's closer to the bottom of the guitar, and that usually has a harsher tone because near the end of the strings, the tone is a lot more, I guess, harsh and bright. And the neck pickup is usually creamier, darker, more mellow because it's closer to the center of the strings. So that's the difference between pickups. But that sounds really nice and mellow for a bridge pickup, honestly. Like it doesn't sound twangy or annoying at all. It's really impressive. Oh, okay, now this is bridge and neck pickups together. Can't get over how cool that inlay is, the dragon. I love how this guitar, it looks both like really natural with the wood grain and everything, like you can see on the headstock here, but it also looks really like flashy and modern and cool.
はい、プライベートストックドラゴン35周年モデル
Private stock dragon.
聞かせていただきました。見た目の印象はもうお分かりいただける通り、このドラゴンすごい
Yep,
綺
dragon
麗
inlay
で
is
すね。
amazing.
めちゃめちゃ綺麗です。もう何色使ってるんだろうっていうくらい。
I was wondering that too. She says, I wonder how many colors and materials are used just for making this inlay. So true. I've been playing a little bit of Civ 6 lately, and it really made me think about how we got all of the industrialization and products that we have now, like a guitar, and how many different materials were taken from the earth to go into that. And just, it's mind-blowing to think about all the different places our stuff comes from. And that combined with this craftsmanship is amazing.
見た目からしても高級感ありますし、木材のこの木目もすごく均等に入っててとっても綺麗です。これぞプライベートストックっていう感じの印象です。歪みの印象もリア、フロント、センター全部かっこいいです。もうどれもとっても良くて、フロントで弾けばやっぱりその
That she pointed out, she can get good sound from any position that the tone knob is in, or the selection of the pickups, like I was talking about before. One spot will be the bridge, one will be both, and the other spot will be the neck pickup. And that's kind of how Gibson guitars are. Fender guitars, since they have 3 pickups, have 5 slots on the switch. So
パッションがあるような 音が出ますし、バンドメイドだったらリアでガツンと聴かせてもらいたいなって思うような音色で、バンドのアンサンブルに入っても
powerful sound from the bridge.
変な目立ち方せず綺麗に混ざる。
I like how she mentions that even though the bridge tone is more powerful, it wouldn't oddly stand out in the entire ensemble. So, like I was talking about before, it wouldn't be harsh and twangy. It's more just very present, but sits well into the mix. That's really cool. I'm just going to finish up this guitar spot, and then I'll try to catch up on the chat before I move on to the next guitar.
変な目立ち方せず綺麗に混ざるような音だなっていう印象でした。
Blend
グリ
well
ッ
with
プの
others.
握り、音色、見た目すべてパーフェクトな
Perfect
ギター
guitar in
になって
every
思います。
aspect. Very cool.
はい、クリーンを弾いてみた印象ですが、もうロー、ミッド、ハイすべて綺麗にとっても出ます。その温かみがあって嫌な
Low range is warm, but not in a negative way. I think what she means there is sometimes the low range can get muddy, especially in like the 200 to 400 range, 400 hertz. And that makes it just sound like it's in a different room and it's all warbly, like blah, 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 blah. But to get that nice clean cut out of the mid range directly from the guitar without having to use EQ later, that's what you want, is a guitar that already sounds great without EQ.
感じのもわっとしたローでもなく、嫌な感じのズキッとしたハイでもなく、
No painful sound in
全体的
treble.
に優しく、でもすごくクリーンで一音一音綺麗になるよだれ。
Man, by the end of this video, I'm going to want to buy a PRS, and my wife will not be happy to hear that. Maybe someday.
が出そうな綺麗なクリーンの音がしました。
All right. Well, that was it for the Dragon guitar. Let me try to catch up on the chat here. I got to turn my monitor so I can actually see. Sorry about the camera position. Here, give me 1 sec. I'm going to try turning the camera just a touch this way. I hope you can still hear me. Whoops. There we go. Now I can actually sit closer to my monitor and still see, still be in the shot. So, all right. Looks like figured maple to me. I'm a professional woodworker. Oh, cool. Matt Knowles is a professional woodworker. That's really cool. So, figured maple. I have no idea what that means, but I know I love maple necks, like on my Fender. But I'm very curious what figured maple is. Hey, Paul. Hey, Wayne. Okay, I think I saw some of this already. WB. No, I have to be done by 5, so this is going to be a much shorter stream. I hope I can make it through all these guitars. Let's see. Is that a flappy dragon? Isn't that Miku's thing? I hope PRS will give Kanami a signature guitar. She deserves it. They haven't given her one yet? What the heck are they waiting for? Thank you, Fruit Garden, for pointing out PRS stands for Paul Reed Smith. I don't think I said that yet. Oh, he made her red one himself. Is this the red one you're talking about that's on screen right now? That's really cool. Not just a custom PRS, but made by Paul Reed Smith. That would be sick. Oh, signature. I see. Signature versus custom. Custom's just made to order. Signature is like your name's on it. Got it. Max, I am also very happy that this band found each other. It blows my mind that so many amazing musicians were able to come together. Like, what a special thing. She made me buy a custom 24, and I didn't regret a single day. Really stunning instrument, very well balanced sound-wise. That's cool. That's what I'm noticing just from that first Dragon guitar. The sound coming straight out of the guitar is perfect on its own. Like, I don't know what amp she's running it through. I don't think it said, but great sound just straight out of the guitar. Let's see. Hard to believe that a tiny 5-foot soft-spoken gentlewoman wearing a maid outfit becomes an absolute power monster with that guitar on stage. Right? Mika was onto something, having those outfits with the contrast, like they were talking about in that interview. Also a recent video of Miku visiting Zemaitis. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll have to check that out soon. Okay, the red one she plays in the band. I am still trying to become familiar with their equipment setup, so I will pay more attention to that. Oh yeah, triple rec, right? I love the triple rectifier. Can't afford one, but I have the PV ripoff of it. It's just called the Triple X. It's got the same channels, but obviously the sound is just not as punchy. Triple rec just has this punch when you play chords and stuff that you can't get anywhere else. It's so good. They weren't all that amazing at the beginning. Hella talented, but nothing stand out. They got really good in a couple years. That's so cool because they really earned where they are now. Like, you can tell they put a lot of thought into their composition to make it really interesting, and they're just phenomenal musicians. Like, Akane is a professional progressive metal drummer, and it just blows my mind how good every single member of the band is. Oh, and this next video I'm working on that's coming out next week, it's another individual breakdown of a band member in mourning. Oh man. Yeah. It's mind-blowing how talented this particular person is, and I'm not going to spoil who it is yet, but you'll see. It's just so amazing. All right. Sugoi times 1,000. That means amazing, right? Let's see. I think I'm caught up. Oh, wood talk. I wish I could make the font bigger. Medullary ray are all in woods. It is what holds the wood together, perpendicular to the grain. In some species, it makes a wavy effect. Oh, cool. On the guitars, pretty common in maple. Okay, so that's where that design comes from. It's just the natural wood. All right, thank you, old Stevie. That I've never seen one of the widgets come up on the live stream before, so that was cool. Anyway, for Miko's guitar, Flappy Pigeon, watch the review from Trogley's Guitar Show YouTube channel. Okay, I'll write that down, and then I'm going to move on to the next guitar, because I don't want to get too distracted here. Hopefully I can make it through at least one more guitar before I got to go at 5. Trogley's Guitar Show. Oh, these are my Japanese notes. Trogley's Guitar Show, Flappy Pigeon. All right. Off topic. I loved your breakdown on Burn and Yoko. Oh, thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. I don't think it's that off topic. I mean, I always have time for Yoko because I wouldn't be here if not for her. So, oh, Doc Loco bought a Flappy Pigeon from Trogley. Well, that's cool. Okay, I'm jumping back into this video. Ooh. got bird inlays now. Okay, this is the bridge pickup. I love her guitar improvisation. It's so cool. This gives us kind of a little glimpse into what it's like when she's just having a writing session or a practice session. Like, just really interesting the way she thinks about guitar while she's playing it. I will say I like the sound of the first guitar better. Just my opinion. Ooh. The palmated clean sounds really good. Oh, that sounds good. Bridge pickup. I'm surprised because the bridge pickup sounds less harsh than the neck pickup, to me, at least. Usually it's the other way around, but that is like the ideal clean sound for what she's playing, for me personally. It's like so full-bodied, but not muddy at all, and not harsh on the upper range. Just everything I would look for when I'm trying to craft a clean sound. Ooh, that sounds really good too. Was there overdrive on it before? Tremolo unit. Okay, so this guitar has other little gadgets built into it besides just the pickups. Because she's going through different... There's a coil tap, which I don't really remember what that means. And now tremolo unit. Who knows what these different gadgets are in this guitar? Because I'm very curious. Oh, that's dice. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Yes, the funky is cool. All right. Love those hammer-ons with the whammy. I gotta go back a little bit. Is it still in tune? Okay. That's usually, like, using the tremolo bar is something that puts it out of tune with some guitars. That's why I had a, what is that, Floyd Rose bridge on one of my old guitars, and it always went out of tune for some reason, even though it had the fine tuners and everything. But then just using my Fender with the not locking nut, it almost never goes out of tune. So maybe I just don't know how to use the Floyd Rose correctly, but that's just my personal experience.
試奏させていただいたのがコアのカスタム24 35周年モデルになります。
Okay, this is the Custom 24.
パッと見た感じ
Got it.
カスタム24ってこういうの
Does anyone know why it's called 24? Is it 24 frets, it looks like. Or is it like from the 24th anniversary? I don't know.
ついてるイメージが私はなくて、なんか408とかのモデルについてるなっていうイメージだった。
Oh, someone's single coil. Oh, okay. She was just talking about the tremolo bar. Got it. Coil tap. Turn a humbucker into a single. Oh, okay. So to explain to anyone who doesn't know what they're talking about, a humbucker is when there's two single coil pickups put together, it makes less noise than a single coil pickup would. One sec. This is a single coil pickup. What's on her guitar is the humbuckers. So just to give you a reference there. But anyway, very interesting. So that switch turns it into a single coil, which has a very unique tone. That explains the difference in the tone that I was hearing. Okay. All right. 24 frets. Thank you, Paul, Jonas, and Garden. Am I saying your name right? All right. Don't fret. All right. This is not a Floyd Rose, not string locking, but rather an upgraded Fender Strat-like tremolo. Cool. That's my favorite kind. Hello, Michael Port. Thanks for joining. Greetings from Germany. That's awesome. All right. Let's go. Let's keep going here. Models like the 408. Let me go back a touch so I know what she's talking about. Oh, having these switches are unusual for a custom 24. Those must be the coil tap switches then? Oh, I see. So there's one switch for each pickup. One next to each volume knob, I'm guessing? Oh, no, wait. Because of the... Okay, here's a question for people who know about PRS. For the pickup switch... Does it have the same volume and tone knob for each pickup? Because like on my SG Gibson style guitars, they each have their own volume and tone. But I'm only seeing 2 knobs here for that would be volume or tone. So they must share the same knob. And then each of these switches must be the coil tap for, turning it into a single coil. Am I on the right track here? Tiny Hat. Wade became a fanboy even faster than me. It's true. I think it was like June 1st was the first time I watched BAND-MAID or something. And now it's July 2nd. I'm already... They are just so special. Like, they have that perfect blend between catchy and interesting progressive composition that just grabs me. Cool. Belgium. Hawk Moon. Good to see you. All right. Have a nice dinner. Running with Scissors. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Appreciate it. All right. Sorry, I was just checking to see if anyone answered my question about the tone knobs. But I would guess, if there's only 2 knobs on the guitar, then they would share the volume and the tone between both pickups. And that's what it looks like. Yeah, she's got her pickup switch here, her, I'm guessing, tone knob and volume knob, or vice versa, and then 1 coil tap per pickup. Such a gearhead. That's so cool. I wish I was friends with her. Beautiful. I love that the inlay around the edge of the guitar too. That's so beautiful when guitars do that. See that white inlay around the sides? Is that what it's called, inlay? Or is it, because I know like on the frets, the markers are inlays. But is that what this edging is called? I can't remember. All right. Oh, here we go. Depends where the humbuckers are tapped. Sometimes the volume level drops alarmingly if they are just split. Very interesting. Kanami is quite fascinating when it comes to musical composition. Thinks outside the box, and I love that. Yes, me too. Has a huge impact on how I see music now. Very cool, Michael. You don't have to stay in the pocket. Wait, you don't have to stay in a pocket and just play one genre. You can switch it up, keep it interesting, which she is a master of art. Very well said. Yeah, I still don't even really know how to define their genre because I don't think they really have one. I haven't fallen this hard for a band since 2007 or whatever when I discovered Muse, because they were kind of the same way. They just never conformed to a genre, never made music just to get on the charts. They always put the art first and the craft, and they were just undefinable. And that's what I love about BAND-MAID too. Same material as the face, just not stained. Looks like natural maple. Oh, okay, cool. Good catch. Yeah, you can kind of see the texture. It's not just plain white vinyl or something.
できるなっていう印象がありました。やっぱりここでシングルコイルにブリッジ側とネック側でシングルコイルに切り替えることができるし、3タップなのでイヤーセンターフロント。
She just explained all my questions. By flipping this switch, you can have the split single coil sound on both pickups. Oh, okay. Combine them with the bridge, middle, and neck positions. Wow. So potentially this guitar has, what, 2 times 3? 6 different tonal possibilities in just 2 pickups? That's pretty cool. Muse was great at that time. Yes. Okay, I will admit that I loved everything they did up to Black Holes and Revelations. Then I was kind of shocked what happened after that. But some songs on Drones were really, really slapping. And what was that last one? The 80s themed one? It was kind of cool, like the theme, but it wasn't why I loved Muse. Like, I love their heavier guitar stuff, which I still enjoy their other stuff, but it's not as interesting to me when it's synthetic instruments and stuff. All right. Hiawatha G. BAND-MAID are the most creative band I'm aware of, maybe the most diverse and creative band since the Beatles, and Kanami is driving that. That is a huge compliment. Wow. Been about 50 years now. Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that. One of the most for sure. Kanami has a specific sound in her head and then finds what she needs to get it. Yes, that's the way to do it. Instead of feeling like you need to play within this cage and follow some kind of scale or prescribed chord progression, just think of something that sounds really cool and then make it happen on whatever instrument you're playing. Because if you just follow scales or follow prescribed chord progressions, you're going to sound like everyone else. So I think you're onto something there. Oh, new sub. So weird. I didn't get to read it fast enough. Yes, wave, exactly the same. Cool. At the drive-in. Oh my gosh. I forgot about them. Pretty sure I saw them at a club in St. Paul when I was a teenager. I'll have to listen to them more, because the fact that Tiny Hat fell hard for them, there must be something there. Crimson King. King Crimson? Or is that a different band? Okay. Hello, Hard Bros 2021. Alright. My favorite band before was Pendulum. They are still part of my life, but it's totally different genre. Isn't Pendulum like the drum and bass band? They had that song in, was it Need for Speed or something like that? Or am I just totally off base here? I okay, I need to look it up now. At the Drive-In Live St. Paul. Oh. What? I am so sorry for this, but it's going to bother me if I don't look this up. Okay, yes, post-hardcore. Dude, when I was in high school, post-hardcore was the genre. It was either that or dubstep, you know? Which I also enjoy dubstep, sorry. All right. Huh, no, maybe it was during their 2011 to 2012. It had to be during that time because they were on hiatus from '01 to 2011. So, very interesting. Well, I don't think I'll be able to figure it out now, but I'm pretty sure I saw them with like was it like Silverstein? I can't remember. There was this one post-hardcore rock show I went to that had Silverstein, A Day to Remember, Emery, like all these different bands. There was like 7 bands. It was crazy. All right, I'm going to keep going. I got to get through this guitar, and then I got to go. Because I promised my wife I'd be done at 5, and I'm 5 minutes over. I can hear she's on the phone, so I think we're good. But I got to wrap this up. So thank you all so much for your comments and education.
っていう風にいろいろ切り替えることができて、いろんな楽曲に対応することができるし、自分が弾きたい楽曲の幅も広がるなって思いました。
What do you guys think? Did you like the first guitar or the second guitar better? I'm very curious. I still think I liked the first guitar better. Obviously, this one's more versatile, but I don't know how often I'd use the versatility. And the dragon inlay was just way too cool to ignore.
歪んだサウンドはシングルにしたときに
there. Okay. Selecting split coil on both positions, I rarely got noisy feedbacks. That's a special feature because, like I was talking about before, single coil pickups will be noisier. That's why 2 together is called a humbucker. Bucks the hum. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool.
すごい羽織りづらいなっていう印象がありました。もちろんリアもすごくその PRS の良さが出てるかっこいい音感が出てるかっこいいサウンドなんですけど、シングルにした時にまた面白い味が出てるなっていう
Interesting flavor with the split coil.
思いました。私はシングルにこう切り替えるっていうギターを使う時に音が細くなったりこうボリューム感が下がったりみたいなのを
Okay, that's what who was talking about that? How you can lose volume? Yeah, she said in the past with split coil guitars, she would get thinner tones or loss of volume when switching between the two. But with this one, she doesn't have that problem. I think just such high quality PRS is, you know? Like, I wonder, does anyone know what causes that loss of tone? Is it, like, you'd think thered be a wiring issue if that's happening, because it should be, that shouldn't happen, you wouldn't think? Okay, I gotta get through this guitar. I'll try to catch up on the chat after that, and then I gotta go.
感じることが多かったんですけど、このギターに関してはシングルコイルに切り替えたとしても、そのボリューム感とか音の抜けなささ、音やせ
Cool. She didn't notice a volume
みたいなも
change
のがすごく
or thin
ない
sound.
印象だったので、ライブでもそのすぐパッて切り替えてシングルに切り替えるっていうことが問題なくできるなっていう印象がございました。クリーンサウンドの印象は生鳴りがすごくまず
Wow. That sounds really good for completely unplugged, just acoustic sound from the guitar. Must be something with the wood they use and just the construction. Because people, I mean, I never thought about this when I was younger. That's why I drilled into that guitar that I made to look like a Matt Bellamy guitar. But the wood really affects the tone of the guitar itself and makes a huge difference.
生鳴りがすごく良くなったなっていう印象が
Even without plugging it in, it resonates better.
すごくそのトーンが綺麗になるようになってるなって
That would be the
いう
reason it
イ
sounds,
メージがし
the
ました。
clean sound is
すご
even
くボディ
clearer.
に反映して音も綺麗になっているなって
Character-
思い
ah.
ました。
I keep jumping the gun and explaining things that she's about to explain. All right. That's all I can watch for today. But thank you all so much for tuning into this. I'm going to try to get through some of these comments here. All right. Okay, At the Drive-In was 1,000 times better in 2000-ish. Sad. What? Why does that always happen? I used to listen to bands during the 2000s, and after that I stopped listening. Dragon for the win. Thank you. I agree. Dragon guitar all the way. One good thing that came out of pandemic is the free time. I had to find new bands, especially stuff from Japan. BAND-MAID is miles ahead. My new favorite. Same. I don't think I would have ever discovered any of this stuff if it wasn't for the free time I had during the pandemic. So, well said. Let me see here. Tiny Hat. Thanks, Wave. Watching a real musician going through this is incredible. Aw, thank you so much. That's really kind. Dragon for the win again. Oh, wait. I think I just went backwards. You can't fight the dragon. Hum canceling if in series. Oh! Man, Bill knows what he's talking about here. So, basically, if the pickups are wired together instead of individually, then they're hum canceling. Well, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Let's see here. The dragon flies. Can't fight the dragon. I don't get it. Someone explain that to me. One of the things I love about the Japanese scene is a lot of the artists ignore genre altogether. It frees them to do all kinds of new stuff. BAND-MAID are the best at it. Very well said, Hiawatha G. Okay. Only using one coil. If the humbucker output is, say, 8, with a simple split, you get 4. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. So that would explain the volume drop? Or, I have no idea, what I'm talking about when it comes to... I've soldered guitar pickups before, but I have no idea how they're made. I just connected the wires, soldered them, and was good to go. Single coil pickups generally have about half the volume simply because it's one coil instead of two and therefore less signal generated. Very helpful. Thank you, Pow Bobs. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you being here. Very pleasant conversation. Uh-oh. Let me grab that real quick. That's the downside to using a DSLR is it doesn't stay on. All right. Let's see. Doc Loco, very pleasant conversation. Thank you. Charles White, Dragon for the win. All right, that's 4 for Dragon. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Dark Wolf, thank you for joining me. Martin Coos, great content. Keep up the good work. Oh, I really appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Alternate opinion, Pow Bobs. Dragon guitar is way too blingy for me. I respect that. Everyone has their personal taste. I kind of like the bling, and I think it's really cool how much work went into designing it. But we all have our personal taste. Okay. Kokodama. I'm going to translate this because I'm not fluent enough in hiragana to read that yet. But let me see what this says. Good morning. Oh, okay. Ohio. All right. Wife cut you off. That's a good one. Yep. Actually, thank you for the reminder. I do need to get going. So, all right. Way of Dragonflies riffs on the Dragon Cries. Okay. I still don't know what that means. What is the Dragon Cries? I'm sorry. I'm very uncultured. Basically a magnet with a lot of wire wrapped around it. Easy to understand for me. Big difference unless tapped, which is actually tapping into the whole humbucker coil at a certain point, which is more than half the turns. Hard. Okay. Yeah, you might as well just give up on me being able to understand what you're talking about. I have no prior knowledge about electrical wiring or anything. Glad to catch a stream. Looking forward to more. Thank you, Paul. Probably enjoy watching Kanami talk about pretty much anything. Agreed. All right. Oh, we got another one to translate. And then I'm going to get going here. Oh, arigato. All right. Oh, Dragon Cries is a BAND-MAID song. Well, because of doing reactions, I like to not listen to the songs until I'm reacting to them so I can take it all in at once. So that's why, even though I'm a hardcore BAND-MAID fan, I haven't heard the majority of their music yet, which is kind of a weird thing. It's a little embarrassing, but it's kind of the way it's working here because of reactions. So, but now I get to savor each song before moving on to the next one. It's kind of like learning Japanese right now. I'm trying to review everything I learn, get it down before moving on to new information. So, I guess whatever works for you. All right. Good morning, Esther. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Thank you all so much. I'm going to get going now. But, yeah, we'll do this again sometime. Hoping soon. So,